in Cincinnati, great American ballpark in a city steeped in baseball history. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Cincinnati Reds. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
One out man at first. Stepping in, Szen Cobb.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Crushed, left center field. This one's deep, forget it. A two-run shot, third home run of the season. The Angels on the board first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. Frank Famietti, the next to hit for the Reds. Drive, and that's a base hit out of the center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talked about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night. Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one. Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of... Man at first, one away. Hit softly on the ground to third, and that's just foul. Here's your 1. Ball. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Got him swinging.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
This one in the air, center field. 2 down. Cobb steps in now. You can bet he was watching from the on-deck circle thinking, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah, classic cleanup duty, Boo. Time to fix the mess and maybe take the credit, too.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1. And fouled off. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. They limit the damage here. 1 down. Next for Cincinnati, Frank Merrifield. This one in the air, center field. 2 away. And now the center fielder, Szen Cobb. He's already homered here in this one. That one missed. Tap foul at the plate. Looking to get the tying run on base. And he swings through that one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. You can't catch up.
Oh, he gloves it. Throw to the pitcher. Steps on the bag. Got it. Cobb did a nice showing despite the loss. Only 1 hit, a home run.
No, Boog, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
Back like they never left. Yeah. Whoa.
Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels, went deep in the ball game last night. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Here's the 0-2. Hard liner. Walker takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Lawrence Devine, the next to hit. This one in the air, center field. Cobb should have this one. Makes the grab. Cobb, a former Rookie of the Year, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Strike 2.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the 2nd game of the series. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
The count 2-1. This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Rincon off of first with 2 away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Another 1-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. His 4th home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Next to hit, Szen Cobb.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
That one ripped, but foul. The 0-1.
Ball. That's the ball.
The Halos down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner around second, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. In the dirt. And he got it. Wow, what an end to the inning. Angels lead 1. They're down 4. It's 7-3. On to the bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Frank Merrifield. The 0-2. And a base hit right there. And the leadoff man aboard. Vince Sterling, the next to hit for the Reds. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Cobb steps in. RBI opportunity here.
Yeah, Boog, important to try and close the gap. One at bat can tilt the scale.
In the air to left center. Walker on his way over. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds extend their winning streak to 5 in a row. Cobb was a real bright spot despite the loss.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but he certainly wasn't the reason they lost.
Cobb digging in, nobody on, 2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
Ball off the
Cobb
plate.
with another scorching run of play lately. And a strike on the outside edge.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Out to center. And that is that. 1 down. Dante Nichols, the next to hit for the Reds. This one in the air, center field. Cobb settles underneath it. And a couple of quick outs. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Cobb with some impressive production lately. And now the 0-1.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Gets him to chase after that one. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now it's the Reds DH, Dante Nichols. Into center. And a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Cobb now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Foul ball there.
Ball.
A sliding stop. Throw to second. It's there, and that's a great play. 3 Cobb stepping in now. It's clutch time, Singy. Go-ahead run sitting out there begging to be driven in.
Yeah, it sounds easier said than done, but he's just got to lock in and trust the process. One clean swing could change this ball game.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Go-ahead run at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Out towards right center field. Mosley has a beat on it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Jordan Walker getting ready to hit. That's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it. And
Cobb with a forgettable showing in this one.
well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Szen Cobb, a promising prospect, just about ready to go. He brings a combination of talent, dedication, and heart to every game. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. Cobb steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
Hard liner. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. Soto scores.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Cobb digging in, facing the reigning Cy Young winner. Basically the baseball version of trying to solve a Rubik's Cube in the dark.
Well, might as well call it graduate level hitting, Boog. We'll see if he studied or not.
That one hammered but pulled foul. Cobb hitting third in the lineup, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Up the middle, flips it, nicely done for the out. Bottom of the inning, here's the Yankees catcher now, Harvey O'Connell. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it, and there's one away. Cobb digs in. He's had this pitcher's number. Fastball off speed. It hasn't mattered, Singy.
Yeah, you can tell he steps in with confidence. It's like he already knows the answer to the test.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. On the money. Nice play.
90 feet, so huge right there. The diving stop cuts off the lead runner at second, keeps him out of scoring position. That's a tremendous job. I know they would have wanted the double play, but at least you keep that tying run from being 90 feet closer to home plate.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second on a bounce. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. The 0-1. Runner goes again. Pitch misses.
Get out.
Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base, probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Tried to get him to chase on the changeup that time. And a swing and a miss. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Here's a 2-0. That one to first, down the line, and it's foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Two on, one out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that skips in the dirt. Anthony Volpe on deck for the Angels. He fouls it off. Will do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Stepping in, Anthony Volpe has grounded out a couple of times. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Missing inside, ball one. Now the bullpen looks to be springing into action. Michael Arias, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Alvarez also getting ready. 2 on, 2 outs. And that will end the inning. Angels strand a couple. They're down 3-2. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jorge Ibarra. 2-2. This one in the air, center field. One up, one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman.
Now it's the second baseman.
The second baseman, right here, Hernandez.
Out to center. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the first
One out man at first. And now the center fielder, Szen Cobb. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Tap foul at the plate. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. The 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying into the bullpen and gone. A 2-run homer, and they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 4-3. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated.
Versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Cobb digging in. Crowd's feeling it. Go ahead run and scoring position. This at bat just got a whole lot bigger, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. These are pressure pitches. You got to grind it out and come through for the squad.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
That misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Tied at 4. And a count 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball. a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
2 on, 1 out. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. But no advance from the runners.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. He's got it. 2 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
This one in the air, center field. Cobb moving under this one. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels take game 1 of the series on the road. Cobb had a sensational showing in the win. Only 1 hit, a home run.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
I'm internationally known when I be on the mic. I'm internationally known, yo.
Cobb locks in. I don't know if it's the release point or what, but he smashed this pitcher like a piñata.
Yeah, and it seems like every at-bat's a birthday party, Boog. Might be time to send a gift basket and hope for mercy.
And here we go on Jackie Robinson Day. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Angels on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Back in the Bronx. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Szen Cobb. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning. Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
Oh, that pitch is out.
High throw, and he's safe with a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered early.
Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Runner at third, nobody out here in the second game of the series. That one almost got him. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Out of here. Juan Soto goes deep. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add to their lead. It's 5-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
One down. Here's the second baseman. Andy 0-2. This to center field. Cobb makes the grab on the run. James Friedenberg stepping in now for the Yankees. The 2-1. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. That is the inning. The Yanks lead one. Still up. Cobb with a homer in his last game. Williams aboard here at first with nobody out. Just missed.
You know, these Angels doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Got him. One down.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's the catcher, Miguel Gonzalez. Out towards right center field. Cobb takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, right here.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Szen Cobb, the next to hit. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Back here in New York, bottom of the 6th. Jorge Ibarra stepping in now for the Yankees. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's the catcher, Miguel Gonzalez. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
Cobb now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Angels. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Ball, that's out.
2 runs across in the inning. Here in the top of the 9th. This one smoked on its way out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Back in New York, bottom 9. This is Dylan Carlson. This one in the air, center field. Cobb drifts towards it, and there's one down. Cobb really stood out in this win. 3 homers in this one, just amazing.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Simply unbeatable, that's just my ethos. Characteristics, I'm little amigos. Bougie, can't speak my lingo, but no, I stay hitting like locos, Doritos. My swag and my drip is some little Gojitas. Using high, I don't have no equals.
Szen Cobb went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Cobb stepping in. The numbers aren't pretty, Singy. He knows that. But this is about adjustments and redemption.
Yeah, sometimes all it takes is one good swing to turn the tide and recover emotionally. And that could change everything in a rivalry like this.
And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. Strike 2.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count. He's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back at Yankee Stadium, new inning getting started. So the Los Angeles Angels have had an outstanding start to the season. Only a few weeks in, but so far they're every bit as good as expected, Singy.
We've gotten the opportunity to just see how confident this ball club is, and everyone knew coming in they were going to be a good team, and sometimes teams can struggle under those lofty expectations, but not these guys so far. You can see the swagger, and on top of it, they're producing the results to back it up.
And while it's still early, we're definitely getting glimpses of just how good they can be. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And a swing and a miss there.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Ball, that's inside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. This is Dylan Carlson. And the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. Cobb steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says yes, chef.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying, and that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next for the Angels.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
That one way inside. Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Angels. Now it's the second baseman. Two on, two outs. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. And that's the third out. So they're all loaded up.
The center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And foul ball. Three-two. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Angels trying to break this one open here at the top of the ninth. Good job to fight that one off. Payoff pitch. This one in the air, right field.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
Base hit. One run is in. The second run scores. It's a two-run single, and they're up by 4. Here comes the skipper. Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. High fly ball out to center field. Ibarra settles under this one and makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly. It's 6-1.
So that's the third run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
And this is very likely the last. Runner takes off. Pitches low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on. When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Center field. Ibarra on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Cobb did a good job in the win.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
Don't listen. Feel the sound.
And King Cornelius defeated the terrible dragon and all the people in the land.
Coming up on the first pitch, leading off Szen Cobb.
The center fielder, Szen Cobb.
And we're underway. Way out front for strike 2. May, the tall righty, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's one down. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Top of the third, no score. And there's a foul ball. Pitch kicks away. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 gone.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 1 away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And that one is lifted in the air. 1 up, 1 down. Cobb digs in. Not a lot of traffic this inning, but he's got the power to change that with 1 swing.
Yeah, and that's the kind of threat that keeps pitchers honest, even with 2 outs and no one on.
1-1.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering misses. Ball 2. And a foul ball. Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today. Cobb digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. This is Dylan Carlson. 0-1 now. This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. Got an order. Cobb had a rough go of it in the loss. No hits and 4 strikeouts. The golden sombrero.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.